10 tips for buying an oboe. Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome one more day to the YouTube channel MusicBayside Oboe. I'm Nuria Cabezas, oboe teacher at the Conservatory of Music of Murcia in Spain, and today I've prepared a video to learn 10 tips that we can take into account when buying an oboe, whether new or used. You can find more videos, tutorials, online lessons and the blog on the website musicbayside.com. Let's start. Tip number 1. Oboe for beginners versus oboe for professionals. One of the factors that we must take into account when looking for an instrument is what's our academic and or professional situation. If we are starting with the oboe, we will have different needs than if we are looking for an instrument that helps us to achieve our professional goals. If we are sure from the beginning that we want to continue our studies with the oboe in the future, it may be worth it to invest a little bit more and being able to extend the life of the oboe acquired a few more years. Among the disadvantages of the initiation oboes, we can highlight that they are cheaper, lighter, since they have fewer keys and even closed plates or adapted to the ergonomic needs of the student. In addition, in terms of price, they are usually cheaper instruments but can cover the initial needs. Every day, there are more specialized brands in this type of instruments, such as Buffet, Lore, Yamaha, Bulguroni, or Kitty. The choice of a professional instrument is a very important decision. We find several points to consider: the constructive characteristics, the commercial brand, our technique, sound, and school to which we belong, our training, and our professional needs. Today, there is high competition in the constructions of oboes and English horns, so the level of perfection is higher every day. We must keep in mind that there are no two equal instruments. In fact, what produces the sound is the person and not the instrument. We can mention some recognized brands in the construction of development of professional oboes, such as Marigot, Lore, Rigoutal, Buffet with the green line, Buchner, Patricola, Yamaha, Howard, or Joseph. Tip number 2. New oboe versus second-hand oboe. It's possible to find affordable second-hand instruments in the market that can meet our training or professional needs. We must pay attention to the maintenance and care that the instrument has been carried out through years. The state of the wood, the mechanism, the stapling, the screws, etc. On the other hand, we must also check aspects such as sound projection and tuning. Tip number 3. My next recommendation is to make a selection of reeds before testing instruments. For trying oboes, I like to use reeds that work well to notice if there is a specific problem due to the oboe and not because of the reed with which we are testing it. It's important to keep in mind that not all the staples work in the same way on all the oboe brands. To do this, if we are not sure, we must have prepared reeds that work for us with different types of staples. Other way is to have the possibility of putting the same reed in different staples to try different instruments. Tip number 4. We will also check the tuning of each of the notes with the help of a tuner. We must pay attention to the notes that tend to be a bit more unstable, like G4, C5, E5 and F-sharp 5, and the complete high register. Tip number 5. Checking homogeneity between registers. It's important to notice that there are no major differences in pitch and sound volume between the low, medium and high registers of the instrument. Ensure that the instrument projects the sound in the same way regardless of the register used. Tip number 6. We must make a recognition of the state of the mechanism. Note that there are no mismatched problems in order to make a more objective comparison between instruments. It's interesting to know that we can make an adjustment of the instrument according to the system we use to be able to test it without difficulty. It will change depending on whether we use the French or German system. Tip number 7. Next, we will check the staple, the condition of the wood and possible cracks. To verify that the wood of the upper body has not been opened, we will perform the following check. We take the upper body of the oboe, we cover the keys of B, A and G with the index, hard and ring fingers respectively, and with the ring finger of the right hand we cover the opening of the body and inspire through the hole where we place the reed. If our lips are stuck on the instrument, it means that makes a good compression and does not have cracks in the wood. Tip number 8. Later, we will pay attention to sound emission and projection. It's convenient to discard instruments that emit a dual sound without projection. We can always readjust the projection with the incorporation of a bell of new construction, but my recommendation is to try to get an instrument that meets this requirement from the beginning. Tip number 9. It's advisable to always ask for a second opinion. From outside, you can always perceive details that are difficult to appreciate in first person. In addition, it's important to test the instrument in a room or a space where there is no noise and does not have much reverb. In this way, we can listen better to each of the details. Tip number 10. Finally, highlight the importance of the breaking period of the instrument. Play slowly, avoid sudden changes of temperature and humidity, make long notes with tuner dynamics, expand the high register and control the low one. That will be the work we must do with a new instrument during the first month. If you want to learn how to assemble and clean your new oboe step by step, here I leave you the links with the videos and blog. I hope you find these tips useful if you are planning to buy an oboe. Share your impressions with the hashtag MusicBaysideOboe on social networks. You can also write in the comments below your suggestions for next videos, because I'll keep that in mind. You can find more information about the MusicBayside project on the website of musicbayside.com and on the social networks of Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel to receive all the notifications with the new videos. I see you very soon in the next video. Welcome to the MusicBayside community. On the website of MusicBayside, musicbayside.com, you will find information on how to get online lessons and personalized attention and a free subscription to the newsletter. Through the email mail@musicbayside.com, you can get in touch. Share the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel MusicBayside, where you will find new videos every week. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram to be tuned. Have you heard about the Patreon platform? If you like the content I'm creating in MusicBayside and you want to support the project with a monthly donation started at $1, you can visit my Patreon page, patreonpage.com/musicbaysideoboe, where you will find all the information about it. Thanks for being there, and I see you very soon in the next video.